Major public transportation crisis looming in Kansas City. A $93 million funding standoff pushing the entire bus system to the brink.
And if a deal isn't reached soon, service could grind to a halt in just a few weeks. Tonight, thousands of riders, workers, and families are left in limbo. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live at a bus stop near the courthouse downtown after talking to riders who depend on the service. Malik.
The stakes could not be higher at this moment, with the possibility of the bus service here in Kansas City, Missouri shutting down if something is not done, leaving riders and families and drivers caught in the middle, with both sides saying that we shouldn't be here, yet we are. You guys depend on this?
We do, yeah. We get around a lot.
Work,
on the bus.
home,
doctor's appointments.
doctors, everything.
I just had to make a new plan to get around, I guess. You know, I had no Pacific, right offhand.
Real people are caught in the middle of a contract dispute, one that, if not resolved soon, will have serious consequences.
Listen to the voice of the people. I think that should be the message. Listening to the people, coming to get our opinions on it would be the best solution, because it's not about y'all. Y'all not riding the bus.
Whether people live there, work there, we depend on them.
So how did we get here? The ordinance that would allocate $77 million to keep KCATA running, with the city manager directed to find another $16 million, bringing the total to $93 million to fund the transit system for another year, was voted down. Council members say KCATA never signed the contract needed to release the funds for the last ordinance, but KCATA says the terms were unworkable, leaving $47 million already allocated by the council members untouched. KCATA has been covering costs using its credit line, which will be maxed out by August 15th. In an interview yesterday, Mayor Lucas expressed confidence it won't come to that, urging both sides to resolve the issue. But KCATA Vice Chair Bridget Williams blamed the council's inaction, saying it threatens essential transit services for thousands.
I live out there, she live out here. We wouldn't be able to, spend time together as a family if, the buses stopped running.
It could affect more than myself and others, so I hope they just get down and compromise or something, because some people really need the transportation.
Now, if an agreement is not reached between the KCATA and the city of Kansas City before this August 15th deadline, essentially the KCATA does have reserve funds that they can reach into if they want to, but a source close to the commission that would make that decision has not indicated that they will do that, because essentially they say they believe it would continue to just kick the can down the road. So we gotta cross our fingers, Bria, and hope these two entities can come to an agreement.